With everything that's been going on this week, the question has to be asked, will Donald Trump be the voice of the RNC in 2021? And will he, with his influence, be able to usher in a change in 2022 so the Republicans can take the House back? That question still remains to be answered. If you enjoy our videos, don't forget to subscribe, like our videos, hit that bell icon when it appears to be notified of new uploads as we upload them. And as always, we thank you for watching our videos, so let's get on into this one. Alright, let's look at this article here. We ask in the description of the video, is Trump going to be the voice of the RNC? Will he be the one that leads the Republicans in 22 to take back the House and maybe even the Congress? We don't know, but and you know, in the future for Congress votes, and is he going to be the one that's going to push it all through? But anyway, to start out with, we're going to look at McCarthy here. He had made the statement that he felt that President Trump had been the cause of the riot that had taken place at the Capitol. It says right here that he blamed Trump for that word right there at the Capitol last week. Well, he also said that even though he blamed the president for that, which I don't see how anyone really blamed him for that, with everything that's come out and everything that was known even by that time, with all the other players and actors that was involved in it, I don't know how anybody could continue even to think that. And maybe that's why the next thing we're going to talk about happened. I'm not real sure. But anyway, he said he bears responsibility for violence, but he won't vote to impeach him. And as we look right here, yesterday he flew down to Mar-a-Lago to visit with with President Trump. It says Trump meets with McCarthy, agrees to help Republicans take back the House. This is something that's a really big deal for Republicans because they really took I would consider it a beating this time in elections. We who had followed this kind of close, or especially myself, I had thought that the Republicans would take the House just without any problem. But again, there were issues and questions about votes and all that kind of stuff. And it's not for me to say what was what because I wasn't there and didn't see the evidence, but we can only go by what people tell us. Now, it says that President Trump has agreed to work with Leader McCarthy on helping the Republican Party to become a majority in the House. Save America said in a statement, it said the meeting at Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort in Florida was a very good, cordial one. Today, President Trump committed to helping elect Republicans in the House and Senate in 2022. So there we go. A Republican majority will listen to our fellow Americans and solve the challenges facing our nation. Now, here's what we've got to do, and it doesn't matter which party does this. It doesn't matter to me how it happens, but that has to be stopped. Right here. It says, and this is crazy. This doing this right here. Doing this, you know, he's a private citizen now, and they have, with the stroke of the pen, destroyed over 11,000 jobs in just one strike of the pen with the pipeline job. And for the sake of the country, this right here needs absolutely destroyed. It needs to be obliterated, this agenda that's going on right now. I don't care who does it. I don't care if it's the left, the right, the middle, the top, the bottom. That has to be stopped because it is going to literally destroy everything it touches. Now, he said the president continues to have enormous support and approval among Republican primary voters. He continues to have hundreds of millions of dollars in his campaign account, which he can utilize, and he will continue to be actively involved in recruiting candidates and holding elected officials accountable for their votes. This man still has a tremendous amount of weight in the Republican Party and with the Republican constituents. So they need him because not only does he have the influence in the Republican Party, but he has tremendous influence throughout the United States with his voters, those who voted for him and followed him through all this. his word will carry a tremendous amount of weight. And there are people in the Republican Party that have shown their colors during all this, that they are not supporters of conservative thinking. And these people who are not for free speech, are not going to stand up for the freedom of the people in the United States, these people need to be gone. They need to be working somewhere besides in Congress and Senate, and we certainly hope that they find a new job. The RNC is to invite Trump to speak at their spring meeting. So, will he become the political party's go-to man? Will he become their spokesperson? I personally think he will. I think he will carry more weight, that his words and his speeches and his recommendations will carry more weight than anybody in the Republican Party at the given time, because the Republican Party has shown a lot of weakness when it comes to joining together and banding together as a party to try to achieve what they say they stand for. Now, they say they stand for a lot of stuff, but when it comes right down to the bottom line, it looked like to me that a lot of them were just all in word and not in actions. So we'll see as time goes on. In 2020, we'll kind of see where that goes to. But it says that Trump is expected to join several potential 2024 candidate and GOP leaders during a 3-day retreat in Palm Beach. While he's at Mar-a-Lago, the former president recently appeared in a photo with one of the top Republicans in Congress, Representative Kevin McCarthy, a Republican from California, after a meeting in Florida to reportedly patch up the relationship after the congressman criticized Trump over the Capitol riot, according to the Wall Street Journal. McCarthy said after the meeting that Trump committed to helping elect Republicans in the House and Senate, and said that a united conservative movement will strengthen the bonds of our citizens and uphold the freedoms of our country was founded on. So now here's the thing we have to look at in this, and there's a lot of people have said that McCarthy went down there with his tail between his legs and went down there whining to Trump and all this stuff and whatever, and it may be, I don't know. After he said that he thought Trump was responsible for that, if I actually felt that way, I would have a hard time going asking a person that I thought had created a riot like that. I would have a really hard time asking him to help me do anything. But under the circumstances, there has been so much evidence come forth from that. Just like one of the latest releases today that we read was that those pipe bombs that have been put at the Capitol have been placed there the day before the riot. The FBI confirmed that, and it's been published today. So, there's just a lot of things that went on that just because McCarthy went down there didn't mean he had put his tail between his legs. It might have meant that he actually saw what had actually happened and had some remorse for it and realized that he was in the wrong, and went down and apologized and asked the president to help the party. That's very possible. And if he did, I give him a lot of credit if that's what happened. Otherwise, if he just did it to try to get a vote, then yeah, I don't care much about it. But anyway, I'd like to have your comments on this. I'd like to know how you feel about it, and don't forget to go by our store. We've got our link in the description box below. Check out those personal protection devices there while they're on sale before we run out of them. Don't forget to join our membership here on YouTube. We now have that available. We have several perks for that, so don't forget to do that. That's one way to support our channel. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like our videos, and hit that bell icon when it appears to be notified of new videos as we upload them. And we thank you all for watching and taking the time to stop by here today. And as always, we would ask you to keep on praying and keep on prepping. And until the next video, we'll see you then.